Hey guys, welcome back. I've been working on the cabin over the winter and I've gotten some things done and some more things to do, but I wanted to give you an update on what I've been up to and hopefully give you some insight into what I'm gonna do here in the future. This is one of the first nice days we've had around here, and it finally feels like spring. Nothing's really greening up just yet, but it's very close, and I'll give you a walkthrough of the cabin and show you what's up. Before we go inside, here's Bandit, and he's waiting for his ball to be thrown, so I'll give him a toss and then we'll head inside. So I am waiting to do my deck ledger board here and all the flashing necessary. So on the inside, I think the last you guys saw was probably when I was working on this insulation and finally had it insulated. I still have some more sections to do. Like for instance, I haven't finished this little area. So this door here is not a proper exterior door. It's just a I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like, I guess, an interior door, not insulated and not weather stripped at all, but it is a convenient place to have a door. One day I might have a staircase or a deck off that side to make it easier to load firewood through the door for the wood stove, but I haven't foamed that in with expanding foam, and I haven't put the vapor barrier over that section for that reason, because I'm gonna have to tear that out, and I didn't want to do that during the dead of winter because then you have a hole in the side of your house when it's cold out. So wood stove did a really great job this winter. I showed you the chimney install, but it worked really well, and can, if you keep it running all the time, can really keep this house pretty warm. And if my room, or where I'm gonna sleep, at least that's the plan at this point, is right above this, so it gets nice and toasty warm. You need to crack a window up there when it gets going. So this side is gonna end up being combination. This will be kind of bathroom area and then kitchen area over here. This window I need to also find a replacement for. This window I have a replacement for. This will be in the bathroom. And then these walls here, the reason that's not insulated is because I have some more utilities to run in there, and I don't want to fill it up and then take it out. So sliding glass door is in, very nice. There will be a deck out there, so you saw probably the siding's not on that section of the house. That's because I'm waiting to put the ledger board for the deck on and flash that properly before I start putting the siding on, because it's going to interact with that. So this is the side of the cabin I haven't finished on the upstairs. So these windows got replaced. You can remember they were stained glass before, but they didn't open. So these open now, and I have screens for them. Those are going to be really nice. This is the spray foam that I had installed, and it did a wonderful job keeping everything warm this winter when I did stay here. And the same spray foam is on the underside of the building. The rest is that rock wool like this in the walls. And these are 2x8s, I think, or maybe 2x10s. So there's 6 inches or so of insulation in each cavity, which I forget. I think it's 36 or 38. I think it's 6 R value per inch of closed cell. This room is going to end up being my bedroom, and you can see I've done the V board is what it's called here. So it's tongue and groove V board 1x6, and I did that all myself, which is a little bit challenging, getting the tongue and groove to line up and hit the rafters and all that. And then I've also put, this is rope that is in the floor cracks, and it's hammered in there wicked tight. Like it's hammered in there with a chisel in almost all of these cavities. Some of them had a little loose areas, so I need to figure out how I'm going to seal that up. You can see on this side there is no rope, so you can see right down to the downstairs. So I like these wide plank pine. So hopefully what I'm going to do, this is kind of an experiment. Here's the rope. So you can hammer that in, and if you need to, you can break it down into thinner pieces. So it comes in 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch, and you just kind of get it in there, and then you hit it with the hammer or with a chisel and smash it in, and it kind of fits in. I've seen people do that. Yeah, I guess they did it years and years, 100 years ago, when you didn't have the subfloor technology that we have today, and have different caulkings and stuff. So hopefully what I can do is now do a light sanding of this pine. I've tested a couple sections and it comes out pretty good. Do a light sanding and then do a little bit of floor sealant poly on it, and I should be good with these floors. And I can always go over them again with subfloor and new flooring if I need to, but that's my plan now, just because I like them and they're here and I don't have to pay any money to finish them. So that's the plan. This wall here, so we've got window that will end up getting replaced. This is the only window I'm actually gonna order pre-built to size, and it's gonna be pretty pricey, I think, but that's the way it is. That's just ended up being a nice size window, and I decided I was gonna have to splurge on ordering it. So that's the plan. This wall will be sheetrock here and here, and then I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that door. It's a little bit tricky because there's a strange little staircase here. So I'll have to build a better staircase at one point, but for now, I'm not too worried. Just me here. I'm worried about that door. Other than that, the solar system has been kind of roughed in. Inverters over there, and my batteries are here, and the panels are on the roof, and that worked really well. In the end of summer, before the leaves all fall off the trees and the sun angle changes, like in, let's say, October, November, it kind of starts having some challenges with sunlight. But I haven't set it up completely yet, but there's a pass through for a generator to help charge the batteries if you need it. So I think, November, December, January, I'll probably need to use the generator to top off the batteries, and or get more solar panels, ground mounted array, which will be nice in the winter because you can clean the snow off while they're on the ground. So that is something I will see if I need to do. Outside, this is out the window here, so you can see I had some big trees taken down, so there's some trees down that I need to process. I had some bonfires this winter, but that's out my window there. You can see this window's not in great shape. Of course, that's why I'm replacing it, but over the years there's a bullet hole there. I don't know, I think it's probably a BB gun or maybe a 22 bullet hole. So all the windows were like that in the building, and that's why I ended up replacing them. So at some point there were probably some kids running around in the woods shooting at abandoned buildings, which this was for many years. And I've replaced all the windows except for that one now, so hopefully I don't have to deal with that moving forward, but we will see. So that's the update. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Leave them down below and I'll try my best to answer them.